Hey folks, Silver Sagging Pro here with another video, and this is about the issues with physical silver. I absolutely love silver. I feel that physical silver is awesome. You actually are holding something. When you pay for something, people get tons of satisfaction when they actually are holding something. That's what makes them not spend. It's beautiful. It also can increase in value because of the collective value, and it's just so nice. And I love physical silver, and I do believe you should invest in it. But everything has its issues. Everything has its advantages and disadvantages, and this is the disadvantages of physical silver. So, the first disadvantage is it can get very bulky with larger investments. So if you look at someone like me, we're talking about at most a few $100 of silver. Maybe 30-40 ounces. That's how much I can own in the next 6 months. But then an adult, a person with an investment portfolio, a bigger investment portfolio, when he or she buys silver, we're talking about thousands of dollars, probably. If you're an active investor, you're probably investing thousands of dollars. If you are almost, $10,000, whatever the amount, but it's usually above that $1,000 mark. And when you go above that mark, you're talking about a lot of silver, a lot of weight to it. And so if you do some reading up on safety deposit boxes, even small sizes are like $50 a month. So, and that's not going to store all your silver if you have 300-400 ounces of silver. So, it is very bulky. So you have to find a good place to keep it. And compared to a gold bar, which is like, you can get a 1 ounce gold bar, one of the small ones, for $1,200, and you've got $1,200 worth of money in your hand. You're gonna need 75 ounces of silver in your hand to match that price, and that's a lot of silver, right? That's a lot. That's like, assuming this is 40%, so you'd need rolls and rolls of them, and that's a lot of space. So yeah, it's pretty bulky. Next is, the price of silver is a roller coaster. And what I mean is, I believe it's a good investment at the time, and this is for everything, but silver is pretty volatile. And some people, if you're looking for a safe investment, you should read up before you invest in something. So of course, some people can regard this as an issue. If they're looking for some safe investment, maybe silver might not be for them. It's a common misconception that precious metals are safe commodities. That's not the truth. You've got silver going up to $50 and then coming back down to 14 and a half. And if you do that calculation, if you were confident and you went and bought in at $35, you've lost more than 50%, and that's hard on some people. So anyway, and then it's not as liquid as ETFs. So I called up some coin stores to see how liquid my Kennedy 40%ers were. They said they already had a lot in stock, and they weren't really interested, so they offered me $1 a piece. Okay, that's like 35% of spot price. That's ridiculous, and the reason is because silver is not as liquid. So, you'll have to, if you want the correct price above spot, you're gonna need to find a buyer. But when you are trading in ETFs, you're basically trading on the stock market, which means once you press the sell button, it's all sold. You don't have to take the time. And if you're looking to get out of something fast and not lose anything on it, not lose money because you're trying to sell fast, maybe physical silver isn't for you. And also, if you're buying some numismatic items, that's the problem, right? Where there is more expensive items for the same amount of silver, there's always less buyers, right? There's always less buyers of the Year of the Mice 1 ouncers than there are buyers of the 1 ounce Year of the Goats, because Year of the Goats are more cheaper, and they're less of a collector's thing with $25 an ounce compared to $90-100 an ounce. And a lot of people think twice, thrice before they actually spend the money. But when you're selling something like, a 1 ounce Year of the Goat or an Eagle, that's much more liquid. So you always have to keep that in mind. There are types of physical silver that aren't liquid at all. And then you've got the premiums. ETFs trade as stocks, so you aren't paying premiums for them. You're paying a commission, but then if you're going through a mutual fund or something, you're paying very low commissions. But premiums on silver items, if you're buying through AppMex or one of the silver sites, it's always going to be high, and that's something you have to know and go forward with it if you want. And then the last issue that's not much really of an issue is that when you're selling online, silver does get bulky. So if you're selling 1,800 bucks of silver online, we're talking about 100 ounces, 4 kgs, like almost 10 pounds of a 10-pound box, and that's a lot of shipping. Okay, when you compare to gold, and if you're selling $1,800 of gold, you're talking about 1.5 ounces, and that's way cheaper shipping. So it could, when you're selling it online, and online is probably the best place to get buyers. If you're selling it, on Craigslist or in a dealer, you're not gonna get that much money. But if you're selling online, that's your best bet. And even if you're selling online, we're talking about, if you're selling 100 ounces, we're talking about almost 10-15 bucks of shipping, and that's if you do the calculation, that's like a 40 cents over spot per ounce, and that's a lot. So anyway, thank you for watching. Again, my video has gone over, and it's kind of sad when you see there are some trolling YouTubers out there that just randomly give me a dislike. There's a video I just posted up. I took it down because I wasn't very happy with it. But the second I posted up, and 2 minutes later, I've got a dislike. And they haven't even watched the whole video, and that's just sad. And anyway, there are some trolling YouTubers out there. But anyway, thank you for watching, and yeah.